Stop right there. Before you click away, answer me this. Do you think being honest protects you? That transparency builds trust? That revealing your struggles makes you relatable? If you nodded yes to any of these, you're walking straight into a devastating trap. The biggest lie we've been sold is that transparency equals safety and honesty equals strength. But here's the brutal reality nobody wants to admit. Transparency is like bleeding in shark-infested waters. Every drop of truth you release attracts predators who will use it to destroy you. Niccolo Machiavelli understood this 5 centuries ago. He watched transparent rulers fall and honest leaders get betrayed by their own words. He saw open-hearted people crushed by those they trusted, and he documented it all in forbidden texts that were banned across Europe. Today, I'm going to reveal his most dangerous secret, the hidden cost of transparency that will change how you navigate every relationship, every negotiation, every interaction for the rest of your life. In the next few minutes, you'll discover why your honesty is actually making you a target, why people don't reward your transparency, they weaponize it, and most importantly, how to protect yourself while still maintaining your integrity. But let me be crystal clear. I'm not telling you to become a liar or deceive innocent people. I'm showing you how to be strategically transparent, not recklessly honest. Because in a world where information is power, giving away your information is giving away your power. Before we dive in, if you're getting value from this, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss these truth bombs. And tell me in the comments, has being too transparent ever backfired on you or someone you know? Share your story below. I read every single one. Now, let's get into the first devastating truth: transparency as vulnerability. Think about the last time you were completely honest with someone. You shared your fears, your doubts, your weaknesses, your plans. How did they use that information? Did they protect it like the gift it was? Or did they use it against you the moment it benefited them? Every time you're transparent, you hand people a detailed map of your weaknesses. You show them exactly where to strike to hurt you most. You reveal the buttons they can push to manipulate you. You give them ammunition they'll eventually use when your interests no longer align. This isn't cynicism, this is strategy. When you tell a coworker you're stressed about your performance review, you've just revealed a vulnerability. When that promotion opens up, guess who suddenly looks more confident and capable? Not you. It's the person who kept their anxieties hidden. When you tell a friend you're insecure about your relationship, they now have leverage. When they want to feel better about their own life, what do they bring up? Your relationship problems. When you tell a competitor you're struggling with cash flow, you've just telegraphed weakness. They'll undercut your prices, poach your clients, and watch you drown. Let me tell you about a leader I knew. We'll call her Sarah. She was the most transparent manager I'd ever met. She shared everything with her team: her doubts about strategy, her concerns about the company's future, her personal struggles. She thought this made her authentic and relatable. But you know what happened? Her team lost confidence. They started looking for other jobs. They stopped following her direction because they saw her as weak, not authentic. Within 6 months, she'd lost her best people and her position. Meanwhile, her peer, James, kept his cards close to his chest. He projected confidence even when he felt doubt. He shared victories but concealed vulnerabilities. His team saw him as strong and decisive. He got promoted while Sarah was managed out. The difference wasn't their capability. It was their strategic use of information. Transparency doesn't build trust. It paints a target on your back. Machiavelli once said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally." The fool reveals everything and learns the hard way why they shouldn't have. The wise person protects their information from the start. Now you might be thinking, this sounds manipulative and cold. But let's reframe it. Is it manipulative for a general to conceal their battle plan from the enemy? Is it cold for a poker player to hide their hand? Of course not. It's smart. Your personal and professional life are no different. You're in a constant game of positioning, and your information is your most valuable asset. The moment you give it away freely, you lose your edge. People respect strength, and the appearance of strength is often more important than the reality. People follow leaders who seem to have it all figured out. even if they're paddling furiously beneath the surface. This leads us to the second hard truth. People don't want your raw, unfiltered honesty. They want curated confidence. When you confess your deepest insecurities, you're not creating a bond. You're burdening them. You're forcing them into the role of a therapist, a role they never signed up for. They might offer a sympathetic ear in the moment, but subconsciously, they start to see you as less capable, less reliable. They start to distance themselves. Think about it. Are you drawn to people who constantly complain and express self-doubt? Or are you drawn to those who exude quiet competence and a positive outlook? The solution isn't to lie, it's to be selective. Share your victories publicly, share your struggles privately, and only with a very small, trusted inner circle. People whose loyalty has been proven over years, not weeks. For everyone else, project strength, project control. This isn't about being fake, it's about being professional. It's about understanding human psychology. Your boss doesn't need to know about your imposter syndrome. Your clients don't need to know you almost missed their deadline. Your team doesn't need to know you're worried about the quarterly numbers. They need to see a leader who is calm, in control, and has a plan. This is the art of strategic transparency. You decide what information serves your goals and what information undermines them. You control the narrative. Let's look at another example. Consider two entrepreneurs pitching to investors. The first one is brutally honest. We're running out of money, our last product launch failed, and our team is arguing. But we have a great idea. The second entrepreneur says, we've learned some valuable lessons from our last market test, which has allowed us to pivot to an even more promising opportunity. We're now perfectly positioned for explosive growth. Which one gets the check? It's the same situation, but a different story. One is reckless honesty, the other is strategic communication. One reveals weakness, the other frames challenges as strengths. The key takeaway is this: you are the gatekeeper of your own story. Don't let your emotions hijack your strategy. Before you share a piece of information, ask yourself one simple question: how could this be used against me? If there's a plausible downside, keep it to yourself. Instead, focus on what you can control. Control your image, control the information you release, and you will control your destiny. The world respects those who respect themselves enough to protect their own vulnerabilities. So how do you put this into practice? Start small. The next time you're in a meeting and feel the urge to voice a doubt, pause. Reframe it as a strategic question. Instead of saying, "I'm not sure this plan will work," say, "What potential obstacles have we considered for this plan? And what are our contingency strategies?" See the difference? One sounds weak, the other sounds smart and proactive. Start practicing this discipline of strategic communication, and you'll be amazed at how differently people respond to you. You'll gain more respect, more influence, and more power. Remember, the goal isn't to be dishonest, it's to be wise. To understand that in the game of life, you don't show your hand until you're ready to win. Protect your information, protect your power, and you'll protect yourself. Thanks for watching. If this video opened your eyes, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges the way you see the world. Stay sharp, stay strategic, and I'll see you in the next one. Ever feel like your honesty is being used against you? Like the more you share, the more vulnerable you become. You're not alone. We've been told that being an open book is the key to connection, but that's a dangerous myth. Today, we're uncovering why your transparency might be your biggest liability. First, your honesty can become a weapon against you. When others know exactly what you fear, where you're weak, and what you're planning, they know exactly how to hurt you. It's like giving someone a roadmap to your own downfall. Real power lies in protecting your truth, not giving it away for free. Second, let's shatter the illusion of connection. We've been brainwashed into believing vulnerability creates intimacy. But think about it. Do you connect with someone's constant complaints or their strength? Do you bond over their weaknesses or their victories? People don't respect your oversharing. They respect your boundaries. Think about the leaders and mentors you admire. They maintain a certain mystique, don't they? They share selectively. That's because oversharing makes people uncomfortable. It pushes them away. You think you're building bridges? but you're actually building walls. Third, every piece of information you share is a transaction. You're spending a valuable currency. Most transparent people are going bankrupt without even realizing it. In every conversation, there's an invisible economy of information. When you reveal something, you lose leverage. When you conceal it, you maintain power. Think of it like a poker game. Would you play with all your cards face up? Of course not. That's what you do in life when you're too transparent. This isn't about being manipulative. It's about being intelligent. There's a huge difference between lying and simply protecting your information. This brings us to the fourth point, the truth about trust. Transparency does not build trust. Consistency does. You'd trust a friend who says little but always shows up over a friend who tells you everything but never follows through, right? Trust comes from predictable behavior over time, not emotional disclosure. In fact, someone who tells you everyone else's secrets has already proven they can't be trusted with yours. Stop thinking that revealing your struggles will make people trust you more. Start focusing on being someone who consistently delivers. Reliability beats transparency every single time. So what's the solution? Strategic opacity. This is the art of being honest without being reckless. Before you share any information, ask yourself 3 questions. Does revealing this serve my goals? What power am I giving away? And what do I gain in return? If the answers aren't positive, keep it to yourself. Your plans, your weaknesses, your fears, that's your intellectual property. Protect it. This is how you maintain leverage. Protect yourself from exploitation and become more respected. Next, you don't need to be transparent. You need to appear trustworthy. This is an advanced concept. People respond to perception, not reality. A leader who admits every single doubt appears weak, even if they're being honest. A leader who projects confidence while privately managing doubts appears strong. Great leaders throughout history, from Winston Churchill to Steve Jobs, understood this. They projected strength and vision, not their private struggles. This isn't about being fake. It's about being a responsible leader. Your team, your clients, your family, they don't need to know every fear you have. They need to know you're steering the ship in the right direction. Finally, let's talk about the cost. Keeping things private has a cost. You might feel isolated sometimes. But revealing your secrets has a much higher cost. You lose leverage, become a target, and appear weak. You have to choose which price you're willing to pay. And remember, you can be authentic without being transparent. Authenticity means being true to your values, not revealing every thought in your head. Control what people see. Protect what you really are. Use transparency as a tool, not as a default setting. This is how you maintain power while maintaining your integrity. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on how to navigate the world with more power and wisdom. See you in the next one. Start with a thoughtful, slightly intense tone, looking directly into the camera. Have you ever felt the weight of a secret? The loneliness that comes with knowing things you can't share? It's often called the loneliness of leadership. But what if that burden is actually the price of power? What if keeping strategic information private is the key to your success? Let's talk about how to handle that cost. First, you need a small, trusted inner circle. Not everyone. Just 2 or 3 people who have proven over years that they are a vault. This is where you can be more open without risking everything. Second, journal your thoughts privately. Get them out of your head and onto paper or a secure document. This releases the internal pressure without creating external vulnerability. It's a pressure valve for your mind. Third, consider working with a professional, like a therapist or a coach. They are legally and ethically bound to keep your secrets. This gives you a safe, confidential outlet to process your thoughts and strategies without any risk of them being used against you. And fourth, always remember why you're being private. You're not being deceptive, you're being strategic. You're protecting your power so you can use it for good. You're maintaining your position so you can help others. You're holding on to leverage so you can negotiate better outcomes for yourself and your team. This isn't selfish, it's essential. The alternative, giving away your power through reckless transparency, is far more destructive than the weight of your secrets. You can handle this weight. What you can't handle is the fallout from revealing the right information to the wrong people at the wrong time. Machiavelli famously wrote, "Before all else, be armed." In today's world, being armed isn't just about physical weapons. It's about being armed with information that others don't have. It means protecting your strategic advantage. It means bearing the weight of knowledge that you don't share freely. Think about it. The strongest people often carry the heaviest secrets, not because they're hiding nefarious deeds, but because they understand that real power requires privacy. Influence requires information asymmetry, and true leadership sometimes means bearing burdens alone. You can do this. The cost is worth it, because the alternative is surrender. If you agree, drop this affirmation in the comments. I bear the weight of wisdom. Now, let's talk about what really matters in the end. Legacy over likability. How will you be remembered? What will you leave behind? Here's a hard truth most people realize far too late. History doesn't remember the most transparent people. It remembers the most effective people. Nobody talks about the leaders who shared everything and accomplished nothing. We talk about the leaders who kept their own counsel and changed the world. Can you name 5 radically transparent historical figures who built something that lasted? It's tough, but you can easily name dozens of strategic, private, powerful people who created empires, movements, and legacies that echo through time. Alexander the Great didn't post his battle plans for public comment. He kept them secret and conquered the known world. Queen Elizabeth I cultivated an aura of mystery and ambiguity throughout her entire reign, and she built an empire. Franklin D. Roosevelt hid the severity of his disability from the American public while leading the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. These weren't dishonest people. They were strategic people. They understood that effectiveness requires control over information. So here's the decision you need to make right now. Do you want to be remembered as someone who was open and honest but didn't achieve much? Or do you want to be remembered as someone who changed things, built things, and left the world a better place? You can't always have both. Radical transparency kills effectiveness. Strategic opacity enables greatness. This doesn't mean being cold or distant. It means being smart about what you share, when you share it, and with whom. It means you prioritize your impact over other people's approval. It means you choose your legacy over temporary likability. Most people spend their lives desperate to be liked. They share everything, reveal everything, and accommodate everyone. And what do they build? Often nothing that lasts. They're forgotten the moment they're gone. The people who build lasting legacies understand a crucial lesson. Respect matters more than affection. Results matter more than popularity. Impact matters more than transparency. They make peace with being misunderstood sometimes. They accept that some people won't like their boundaries. They embrace the loneliness that can come with power, and because of that, they change the world. I want you to do a quick thought experiment. Imagine your own funeral. I know it's a bit morbid, but stay with me. What do you want people to say about you? Do you want them to say, they were really open and honest? Or do you want them to say, they built something that mattered, they changed lives, they left things better than they found them? If your answer is the latter, then you need to let go of this modern obsession with total transparency. You need to embrace strategic information management. You need to prioritize effectiveness over performing authenticity for an audience. Machiavelli wrote, "Men ought either to be well treated or crushed." What he meant was that half measures don't work. Moderate transparency doesn't protect you, and moderate privacy doesn't give you power. You have to choose your strategy and commit to it. Either protect your information strategically or accept the consequences of giving it all away. The world needs more people who are willing to bear the burden of leadership, people willing to maintain strategic opacity, people who prioritize legacy over likability. That person can be you, but only if you're willing to pay the price of protecting your power. Let's cement this. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I build legacy, not approval. We've covered enormous ground today, but let me bring it all together with the single most important lesson. Transparency without strategy is the fastest way to destroy everything you're trying to build. It makes you vulnerable. It drains your power. It creates the illusion of connection while actually sabotaging real trust. And ultimately, it prevents you from making the impact you're truly capable of. But transparency with strategy, that becomes something else entirely. It becomes a tool you control, not a compulsion that controls you. It becomes a way to build real trust through selective sharing, not fake intimacy through oversharing. It becomes the foundation for effectiveness, influence, and a lasting legacy. You now understand the hidden cost of reckless transparency. You see how information is currency that you might have been spending carelessly. More importantly, you now have the framework to change everything: strategic opacity, selective sharing, information discipline. These aren't manipulation tactics. They are survival skills in a world where information is power. So before I let you go, I need you to make a decision right now. Are you going to keep bleeding out your power through reckless transparency? Or are you going to start protecting your information to build real influence? Will you choose the temporary comfort of oversharing or the lasting power of strategic privacy? The choice is yours, but now you have the knowledge to choose wisely. If this video changed the way you think about transparency, smash that like button right now. If you want more of this kind of powerful wisdom that works in the real world, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And if you know someone who is destroying their opportunities through radical transparency, share this video with them. You might just save them years of unnecessary pain. Remember, your transparency is not inherently a strength. When used recklessly, it becomes your greatest weakness. But when managed strategically, your selective sharing becomes an unstoppable power. Let's lock it in with one final affirmation in the comments. I master strategic transparency. In a world demanding your truth, don't be the fool who gives everything away. Be the strategist who shares selectively, protects carefully, and builds powerfully. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the strategies for power.